learner like you. So I'll be on moderating this program for today. So so today let me just give you a quick recap about what we learned yesterday. Yesterday we talked about data preparation in Power BI by Mr. Gani, and I'm sure if you were here yesterday, you must have actually enjoyed everything yesterday. Mr. Gani was actually very good teacher. He taught us how to use Power BI very well. I'm sure some people who will have started their hands on, some people will have started their hands dirty already. So without wasting time today, let me take us through our ground rules again. So punctuality. Most people have been late, but please try and keep this in mind, please. Because we still have another section to next week. Have open mind, one class, but we'll be maintaining one class. Participation, please, whenever the facilitator asks questions, please let's try and participate. Let's respect one another also. And as always, we always give chance for you guys to ask questions. And as always, your mind will be muted, but let's have a question, raise your hand, then I'd like to speak. So let me introduce our speaker to you. Please, if you can hear me, please kindly react to favorite emoji. Let me be sure you can hear me. If you can hear me, kindly react, please. Okay, thank you. As you guys know our favorite quote. Yeah, you know our favorite quote already. Suffice to learn is a gift. The ability to learn is a skill. The willingness to learn is just a choice. So let's keep learning. Everybody keep learning. So let's keep learning, please. So let me introduce our speaker. You can see he's a very young man. His name is Umbao Dauda. He's data and business intelligence analyst. He's 4+ business intelligence Power BI experience. He's Microsoft certified Power BI analyst. Microsoft certified fabric analytical engineer. Empowered over 3,500 individuals through comprehensive training program focused on data analysis with Power BI, Excel, SQL, and Python. You can see is loaded. His commitment to knowledge transfer and the skill development reflects his unwavering dedication to making a positive impact on others and the world at large. So you guys can do that. Sorry, somebody's hand is raised. Sorry, who is that? Please kindly use the chat box, please. If you actually have anything. I can see somebody's hand is raised. Probably it's a mistake. But please, if you have anything, kindly reach out in the chat box. Sorry about that. Build data-driven insight reports that force business growth and optimize decision-making process for diverse organizations, and develop interactive websites with cutting-edge marketing tools to create awareness and position business to attract their right audience. Business as a long life learning. So I'll actually allow our speaker to speak now. Please, Mr. Dowda, if you can hear me, please kindly speak, please. If you can hear me, please. Can you hear me, Mr. Dowda? Mr. Dowda, please, can you hear me? Please, sir, kindly confirm you can hear me, Mr. Dowda, please. Mr. Dowda, please, can you hear me? Sorry for that. I'll be network. Sorry, everyone. So Dada is actually having network issues. So I'm trying to reach out to him. So sorry about that. You can still go back to the chat. We know you're not started yet, so you can still go back to the chat box and tell people that we are already here already. So they can, we are just certified, so and we are more than that on the group chat. So please kindly go to the group chat, please, and make your comment. Let people know that we are here already. We are about to start. Mr. Dada, please, can you hear me now? Sorry, network. So while we're waiting for Mr. Dada, so let me just actually give us a recap of. I'm sure most of you already know the seven golden rules already by now of a data analyst of data analysis. I feel like almost everybody knows that already by now. It's breaking. Can you hear me clearly now? Popola, can you hear me better now? So like I was saying, I'm sure I already know how to load our data into Power BI by now. And I would advise that we actually try most we can try Kaggle. They are different data to play with, but with time, in fact, Popola, can you sorry, please kindly change probably if you happiness, you can't hear me. Please kindly rejoin again if you can't hear me, please. Thank you, because I feel like most people can. Please, if you can hear me, please react. My voice is cracking. Wow, interesting. So you can hear me now. Is it better now? Please, can you hear me now? Is it better now? People are saying so. Okay, it's better now. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So Mr. Dada is ready. Dada is ready. Mr. Dada, can you hear me now? Okay. So Mr. Dada is actually having a question. So like I was saying, I said, I book, if you can hear me, please kindly react, please kindly react. So Dada just left the call. So you join again because of the network. Okay, thank you, Yan, and thank you, Heritage. So, so like I said, um, and don't forget to our YouTube channel too. And extra, you guys can learn a lot from there. Practice, practice. I want about tech. You keep practicing every day, every day, every day. If you just, if you just learn today and you put it down for a while, when you come back, my level know what you learn. You just keep practicing every day. And there are a lot of these channels you can learn from. So always go back to there. Sorry, we are waiting for Mr. Dada actually. That's why we network TV. We'll join back soon now. So like I said, let's keep learning, 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 learning. And you guys should be familiar with our code by now. That the ability to learn by choice. You have to keep learning, learning every day. We are still waiting for Mr. Dada. Sorry for this. Actually, you know we're in Nigeria. Network in Nigeria. But it's go. So I'm still waiting for Mr. Dada to return again. They can take us through today's drive. I'm sure you guys are going to learn a lot because that's the very interesting part of Power BI.
Okay. Hi
Okay,
guys. Good
yeah, I can hear you now,
evening, good
sir.
afternoon. Please confirm if you can hear me. All right.
Okay, sorry, Mr. Dada. I will stop sharing now so you
Okay.
can share your screen, sir.
Let me share my screen. Please confirm if you can see my screen.
Uh, I can't see your screen now. Okay, I think it's coming up now. I think your screen is
Can you see
coming
my
up now.
screen?
Please confirm if you can see because I can't see the screen here. But please, can anyone confirm you can see their screen? Please use the chat
Hello.
box. Sir, they can't see your screen. They say they can't see your screen. So please, try and try and on share and share again.
Hello.
I can hear you. I said they can't see your screen, sir. Please try and unshare and share back. Hello, Sam Sadada, can you hear me? Hello, Sadada. Sorry, everyone. Sorry about that, please. Network, I feel like today's network is trying to throw us again. Popola, can you hear me? Please, if you actually can hear me, Popola, please. Um, okay, yeah, it's fine. Please, Mr. Ada is having network issues. I don't know. Sorry about that. Okay, thank you, Adeyemi. Thank you, Adeyemi. Thank you. Thank you. So Ada is actually having network issues. So please, let us just sit back and relax, please. Please. Thank you, Popola. Thank you for your patience. Thank you. Uh, sorry, everyone. Okay, you can hear but no screen. Yeah, it's trying to share screen. Coyote, it's trying to share screen because of network.
Apologies, guys. Can you guys hear me now? Can you see my
I,
screen, sir?
I can hear you, but your screen is not up yet. Okay, your screen is
Okay.
up now. Yeah, the screen is up now.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay. As already been introduced, I will just move on. Glad having you guys here. I think you've spent sometimes in one of the in some time we have. So we'll take this. We'll take this on. Oh God.
Yeah, sorry about that, Emmanuel. It's network. It's network. I know you can see screen, but you can't hear me. Yes, it's network. Network. Sorry. Sorry, Emmanuel. Sorry, Joshua. Sorry, happiness. Sorry, happiness. Network is just. I don't know why today.
Okay. Please go. Ah, function two. Okay. Can you guys hear me, please?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you now.
All right. Is my screen still on?
Yeah, your screen is still on. Your screen is still on.
Apologies, guys. Okay. As the introduction has been done. Oh, so, our mobile has been on, and then the introduction has been done already. So today I'll be taking us through data modeling. In our previous session, we'll be able to cover data and Power BI rather, how to get data into Power BI, how to clean data, and how to transform data in Power BI. And I think the next one here is data modeling, and that's what I'll be taking us to. So in this session, we'll be looking at this. What is data modeling? How would you know a good data model? Why do you need a data model?
Everyone, sorry. The fact that actually having network is very, very bad today. Sorry. Angela, yeah, I can see you can hear. Oh, can you hear me? Patrick too. Patrick, can you hear me? Sorry, Mr. Dada is actually having network issues. Please, I apologize. Okay, thank you, Angela. You can hear me. Thank you. The other having network issues, so he's just trying to. So I feel like he wants to change his environment now. So once it does that, it's better now. You really don't be patient, please. I understand that you guys' time is fast time, but please apologize, please. Um, oh, thank you very much, for you. Thank you, that made here. So, Mr. Dada said we should give him like 10 minutes. So, while we wait, Mr. Dada come, fix his network issues. If you have any questions, please raise your hand concerning what you've learned or that if you have any questions, please kindly raise your hand concerning what you've learned in the past. And if I can't answer them, I'll take it to my boss. But for now, please, if you have any questions, just raise up your hand. Let's go. And if you like have any contributions, while we wait for Mr. Dada to join back. Anyone, just raise up your hand. I will mute your mic. Just raise up your hand. Mm. Okay, Angela, I have a question. Do you want to speak or you want to chat? Which one? If you want to speak, raise up your hand. I will mute your mic. But if you want to chat, you can drop it in the chat box. So you chat. Okay, go ahead, Angela. You say you want to chat. Any other person that has a question? Does any other person have a question apart from Angela? No. Okay, Moromake has a question. Moromake, do you want to chat or you want to raise up your hand? Speak. Which one will you prefer? Okay, Popola, you are okay. Moromake says you chat. Okay, I'm still waiting for Angela and Moromake's question. Popola Candy, please, you guys should just signify. If you just say you have a question, I would love to chat about it or whichever way. So we won't just waste time. Just when you want,
Okay.
if you want to chat, just drop it in the chat box.
Hi, Samuel. Hi, everyone.
Okay, Mr. Dada is back. Mr. Dada is back. Sorry. Just drop your question in the chat. Sorry, Mr. Dada, please. I can hear you. So,
Okay.
sorry, Mr. Dada, please, before you talk, please. Okay, Romoke, please, you have a question. Just wait till after the end of this session, please. Mr. Dada will attend to them. Just wait. So just add the question in mind. I've already pinned it down. So once Mr. Dada is done with the session, I will bring it up again. So, Mr. Dada, you can take over, please. Sorry.
All right. Thank you, everyone. Apologies for that. It's a bit of network issue. So, and I'll try to resolve that. Okay. Please confirm if you can see my screen and you can hear me clearly. Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see your screen. Please, can anyone other person see your screen? Okay. Yes, thank you for the thumbs up. Yes, I think they can see your screen. Go ahead.
All right. Thank you, everyone. So as I mentioned in your previous sessions, you'll be able to cover what Power BI is, how to get it as Power BI, how you can do cleaning and transformation in Power BI. And I think the next session after that, which is this, I'll be taking you to is data modeling. So in this session, I'll be covering data modeling. So these are our objectives in the next minutes or hours that we spend there. So what is data modeling? Why do you need a data model in Power BI? How would you know a good data model? Facts and dimensions, dimensional table, explain relationship between tables, and yeah, others. So yeah, that what is data modeling. Data modeling is a collection of tables with relationships, which enables your business user to easily understand and explore your data to get business insights. So data modeling helps you to like pull it out, what's it called, relate or connect different tables together. For example, let's say you let's say food selling organization or e-commerce organization where they buy and sell you do there are different departments that get what they call that get the products that they want to sell. So finance is the people that are in charge of who's already know. Their own reporting. They have their own reporting, and let's say the executive or the CEO wants to say, okay, let's see how everything ties together. What money finance is giving to each other. What's what money is given to finance, what money is given to HR, what money is given to what money is given to procurement. So how can you tie all of this together? So tie all of this together, that's where the time modeling comes for you. So when you have two multiple tables, like 5 tables, and for different departments, different people, how can you do cross-functional cross-functional reporting? So why doing the data model? These are ways you did the data model. Why is it important? It simplified data analysis. As I just explained, using different departments as a scenario in an organization. So it simplifies data analysis, enables relational data analysis, just like you want to know what finance is spending, you want to know what HR is giving out, what procurement is procuring, and you want to know like how the money goes and how the operation goes. All this performance, that's what data modeling helps you to do when it comes to reporting with Power BI. Please confirm if you can hear me as this is my screen.
Yes, I can hear you. Yes, I can hear you.
Thank you. Okay. So data model improve performance. It's improve your performance when it comes to how the time it takes to build a report and load your report and every other things. It supports advanced calculation. I think during your class, during your previous session, what I've told you, and which will cover in your next session is you'll be writing DAX, which is advanced calculation. There are some calculations that are business logic. People will come up with different type of logic, different type of scenario that you want them to translate into a technical language. So that is what helps you do that in Power BI. And also, if your data modeling is not good, your visualization, you cannot build robust visual. I think some of us were saying like very, very good visual. You're like, wow, how can I do this? So the secret behind that is there's a very good data model behind it. That's why it's giving you accurate value and you can do fine visuals. So how would you need good data model? A good data model should provide the 5W on each question. So this is a modified quote by Ralph Kimball. So Ralph Kimball is one of my favorite data gurus in the industry, data industry. So he stated this quote, and I just modified it because if your report or the data you worked on cannot provide the 5WH questions, you don't have a good data model because we'll be looking at it, what fact table, what dimension table are. So in a data model, you have a fact table, you have a dimensional table. So in your fact table is a centralized table that carries some amount of things you want to aggregate. For example, your sales amount, total revenue, average stock, like anything that you want to aggregate. And then your dimension are the one that go up that give context to those things. So if your model cannot provide the 5W and H questions, it means you have a bad data model. So a good data model should provide the 5W and H questions context surrounding a business process event. So it must show you, okay, who, what, where, when, why, and how. That's what's bringing a very good analysis, a great analysis actually. So that's where it comes to fact table. So now let's look at what fact table is. So in fact table contains numerical information about a business process or items to be aggregated. As I mentioned, looking at the image beside you, I told Jerome I saw seven of what? Like, what did I say that's seven? Where, when, like, you can, because that gives you, if you just have information, aggregated information, and there's no context for it, it means you don't have a good data model. So, for example, of things you can do with fact table, you want to do your sales amount, cost, unit sold, transaction, aggregation, provide totals, average, etc. So, those are things fact tables contain. Most time might not be numerical information, but most of the things that you want to aggregate are mostly in your fact tables, and we'll be seeing that as it moves. The other one, aggregation. Okay, Usefulness limited without context. So if there is no context, which is dimension, which is provided by dimension. So if there's no context to that, it is not useful. Let's say you have 15 billion revenue. So 15 billion revenue, you have generated 15 billion revenue. How did you generate it? Like when did you generate it? Who and which people contribute for us to have this 15 billion revenue? Hope we get that. That's what that model like gives you. So fact table is the one that says okay, 15 billion revenue, and then the dimension is the one that provides the context to that. So dimensional tables, I've already explained in the previous one, it contains descriptive information that define how our facts should look. How our facts should be connected. So example, your dates, you want to say, okay, revenue generated month by month. Okay, please confirm if you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you now. Please, if you guys can hear Mr. Dollar, please, guys. Okay, thank you. Thank you. We can hear you. Go on.
Okay, thank you. So it contains the descriptive information. That's for the dimensional table. Example, you want to say, okay, months and months, what do we generate? If we generate 15 billion, so which month do we generate most? January, February. So dimension tables provide those descriptive information of how your facts show up, which customer give us, who are our top performing customer, who are the customer you are generating list from, which location, which products. Those are what dimensional table provides to your fact table. So for you to know you have a good data model, you have a fact table and you have a dimension table. So that leads us to relationship. So relationship is what connects fact table and dimensional table together. So if you look in our previous slide here, you can see some lines, which is even in the beginning, you will see. So the facts is in middle and the dimension are outside. So those lines are what we call relationship. So for relationship to establish, let's say for those of us that are married, it's something that connects between your husband and wife. Same thing as our daddy and mommy also. They will say it's love. Love bonds people. So I don't know about that. But for data model, I know about data model. Relationship for relationship to occur between this table, there should be a connection. And this connection are between two columns, one column from the facts table and another column from the dimensional table. So fact table and this column should be identical, like they should have same data type across. So that's why you establish the connection. Relationship occur between facts and dimension. Sometimes it might be dimension to dimension, which we call snowflake schema in Power BI. Without relationship, there is no slicing. So without you connecting this table together, you cannot be able to see relational data, relational reporting, relational data analysis. Just like I was saying, products with highest revenue, customer with highest order. So if there is no relationship, you cannot see the customer from dimension and the number of orders in the facts. So once it's connected, you can be able to do relational reporting. And there are three kind of relationship in Power BI when you want to do your model in Power BI model. You will see four when you open Power BI. When you start the demo, you see four also, but it is three. We have one to many or many to one. So it's still the same thing, one to many or many to one. The reason why it's like that is it just depends on how you connect your tables together. So that's why the first one is one to many, the second one is one to one, the third one is many to many. So one to many means one record from one table can have multiple record in another table, plenty record.
AY, kí ló dé?
The third one is many to many,
Ìwọ
which is
náà.
many to many. Please, can you mute, please?
Táwa ni bọ́ọ̀sì ara wọn báyìí. Ọmọlá, ṣẹ́yìn ni bọ́ọ̀sì àbí AY?
Hi. Hi, Samuel, please, can you mute the person?
AY náà ti pẹ́ o.
Sorry, I don't.
Can you mute the person?
Abdul,
Or exit?
This is
Abdul,
for me.
ó
This is
ó
for
ti
me.
pẹ́ èṣù kan lọ́dọ̀ ìyá rẹ lónìí. Wo, I kill it like this.
Wow. Apologies.
Forget about it. Ó ti di past.
So
Ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ méjèèjì sọ̀rọ̀ tí?
Samuel, please, can you exit this person out?
You don't share fish for me, Abi. I no buy. Did I not buy in that place? Did I not buy in that place? Come.
It's just the book of I
Did
don't
I
know
not
whether all this.
I take this one?
Moshood Taiwo, can you like just
This is Moshood Taiwo.
I think I'll be
Sorry.
able to I'll be able to like mute him.
Okay, thank you for that.
Okay. Very kind of relationship. So we have one to many, we have one to one, we have many to many. So many to many means many records from one table while many records on that table. So to first track, we go into our demo soon. So I just finished this. So these are type of, as I just explained, one to many. You will see here one record in this individual record in data set A is mapped to one record, that's what's one to one. In second one record in dataset A is mapped to multiple records in dataset B. So if you have, let's say the second one that is AW00019 has 1937, you can see it has many records on that table. So that's one to many. And many to many, they both have more than one record in both tables. And type of data model. So in Power BI, there's this type of model we call the type of data model. We have star schema and snowflake schema. So that's for two. The third one is normalized data. In normalized data, I think this should have been covered. You like do if some of us are familiar with it. If you're not familiar with it, normalized data are data that you'll be able to clean. They are not duplicates. The columns are distributed the same way. Like everything is normalized. So you have first end form, which is first normal form, second normal form, third normal form. You can go and read more about it, but normalized data are data that you have been transformed and they are unique. They don't contain duplicates. So that's normalized data. Star schema is just more advanced of normalized data. But in just this way, you're having dimensions. So you have a relationship between a fact and a dimension table. So dimension table can be more than, once it's more than 1, 2, so it can be 10, it can be 100. So that's what dimension is. Star schema does, type of data model. Another one is snowflakes. So for snowflake schema in dimensional model, it means a dimension is connected to another dimension. That's what a snowflake schema is. So when a dimension is connected to another dimension, that's what a snowflake schema is. So, and these are the benefits of these are their benefits of the data model and what's it? Yeah, you can just so that's all. Let's go into our demo for modeling and then so in your modeling, when you open your Power BI, you just go to, let's say, blank reports. No, let me go to Excel workbook. So when I get data from my Excel workbook, we already know how to get data. So I'll just go and look for the location of the data that you want to bring in. Okay, it's not Excel, I think it's CSV. Say it's CSV. So instead of you can bring from CSV, I thought it's Excel. So I'm bringing all these tables. So I have accounts, I have products, I have sales pipeline, I have sales team. So these are all the tables I'm bringing in for my data modeling. So it means I will need to go and connect to that place 4 times. Okay, I don't need to transform anything here. Okay, I'll just load. I'll go back again, get data from still loading. Okay, so one table has loaded in. Let's go to so I'll load the other 3 tables. Text or CSV, products. Okay, load. Next one, sales pipeline. Okay, 2. Next one, sales team. So for this, I will need to transform because it doesn't come with the column. So I need to move the column up. So I'll transform for this. But it's super important in your model. You notice I just closed the other one because I say I don't need to do any transformation for them, even with this last one. So, but this one doesn't have the column is in row 1. So when you want to build a model here, it will show you as 0. I'll just move it up. Use source to as either. Okay, on the source to as either, I think that's all. So in sales pipeline, let me just explain here before I look back. So we have 4 tables here. We have accounts, which is telling us the companies, their year and the revenue that they have, the number of employees that they own, and their location. We have products, which is giving us the product name and their sales price. We have sales pipeline, which is giving us the opportunity ID, the sales made by each of these agents, the product that they sell, and the company that they sell to. Okay. And then we have sales team. Sales team are the agents, which is sales agents. So in this aspect now, don't forget, we said, what do you say we have? We said fact table and numerical information that needs to be aggregated. So out of this 4 table here, which one is our facts table? So we have accounts, we have products, we have sales pipeline. Look at it, these are the records. And we have sales team. So which one is our fact table? Anyone? Put it on the group. I want to check. Anyone? Sales pipeline. Okay. I want other person. Okay. We only have one response. Okay. It will be telling me, I think I got that name here and Oluwa. So once we're done with the session, you will tell me the reason why sales pipeline, but I will say the reason here. So it's sales pipeline, which is correct, because here we have our account. It's showing us the company records and the revenue that the company make, the year they were established. So even though all of this here, this can be aggregated, but it's not our factor because this is providing context to this. These are already aggregated numbers. But products is still our dimension, which is giving us the details of the products. You can see these are unique details of products. Even in accounts, they are unique details of the company. In sales pipeline, now telling us that, okay, yeah, this is the company, this is the product, this is when they engage the company, this is when they close the company, and this is what they get, which is the close value, the amount that is spent to close these people. So our fact table is this is the marketing data actually. So it's telling us that, okay, these people are closing these people. You can see this stage one engaging, the day they are engaging. It's telling us the details that, okay, yeah, this is the number of companies that were engaged. This is the number of products that were sold. This is total money that is spent to close those people. And you can see the data already too. Sales team is giving you the agents, giving you the details of the agents that were closing out companies. So here we have 35 rows. I think in your data cleaning, it will show you data profiling. You have 35 rows. Here down here, you'll see 35 rows. You will see the number of rows or columns you have. And mostly your fact table is contain large rows compared to your dimension. So you should take notice of that also. If you see a 999 something there, thumbs up. If I want to see everything, I'll just say column for the entire data set. So the number of columns that's there, you have 8,800. So as I mentioned, your fact table is contain large records and your dimension contain minimal record and unique. So in distinct and unique in data cleaning, how you know is this. When you say distinct and unique, it means distinct means it is still unique, but it means the same thing. Unique means things that doesn't repeat more than once, right? Distinct means things that repeat more than once. That's what distinct means. So if you have seven distinct unique here, it means all these records here appear once, they did not repeat once, they did not repeat more than once. If you look at this series here, you only have one unique. So all the records there are four, three rather, one, two, yeah. All the records there are three, the third record there is three. So the reason why I'm showing you one unique is that only one did not repeat once. Every other one repeats more than once. That's why I'm showing you three distinct. So you have three records. One is unique. The other two are distinct. So what this is trying to say for you is if you see GTS apply to, so you can still call it, well, you can call it duplicate. This thing is like duplicate, you can appear more than once. So in unique, you will count it as one. So this is one, this is another one, this is another one. That's what's distinct and unique. So you just close and apply after you do that and you create our relationship. So in Power BI, Power BI automatically creates relationship for you. Once your data is clean and transformed and everything is intact, it will create everything for you. So I've loaded, if you come to your model view here to see everything you do, you see data model view. So you can see everything here has been done. And I will do star schema. So let me do star schema. So you see sales team connected on sales agents. If you look at this now, it's connected on sales agents. You can see when I open on it, you'll see sales agents because you look at that. So products we connect on products because that was the, and then accounts because we've not connected accounts. So for me to connect accounts, I'll come to accounts, I'll get account to accounts, and I will create. So when I drag it, it's telling me that, okay, this is how you create relationship. So as I mentioned, it's already created automatically in what's it called? In Power BI, but disable all of them and we create it from scratch again. So when you want to create a new relationship, for it that not create automatically now, you know the account to account. So you can drag from here to this place. That's one way. Another way, which is the normal standard way, you call to manage relationship. So you manage relationship, you will see new relationship here. This is already one that already existed. And you click on new relationship, it will show this box and you select the table. I'll select accounts as my first table, sales pipeline, my second table. And you can see it automatically detects what should connect together. As I mentioned, there should be a connection between what? Between both tables. So automatically detect the connection, which is the column. So here you see one to many, and you see many to one. So the reason why you have many to one and one to many is the same thing. So that I mentioned is the three kind of relationship, but you will see it as four in Power BI. So let's say I select sales pipeline as my first table. Let me change this. Let's say I select sales pipeline as my first table. You can see it has changed to many to one. So what this is telling you that the first table that you select has many records, and the second table that you selected has one record, which is the unique record in the second table. That's why it's showing many to one. And then we have cross filter direction. So in cross filter direction, it should be single or both. Single means this table should only be able to filter through this table only. Should not filter to any other table that is connected to it. That's what single means. So if you change it to both, it means any other table that is connected to the table, to this maybe sales pipeline, this account table will filter through sales pipeline and will still drill down the filter to the other table that is connected to it. So it is not advisable to use both. Every time it's always single, but there are use cases that use both. If you are using one-to-one, if it is one-to-one, it will be both. So, and then make this relationship active. Making it active means you want it to be able to slice through in your report. But if you make it inactive, the connection will be live, but it will not work in your report. So yeah, that's how, what was it called? That's how to create a data model is created. So once I create that, your data model is live. Okay, and then you close this. So in your reporting now, if you come here, if you come to your reporting and you want to see go to your report view. So in your report view, let's say just bring something how you want to see agent or manager by number of company that they close. I'll just put opportunity ID in X axis, so it will count. So if you're able to see manager by the opportunity ID, which is how many company, how many what's it called? Okay. So this is it. So in case you don't have a data model, the reason why data model is important is this. Let's say I make this relationship here inactive. I will not delete. So if you make it inactive, it means it's saying that there is no relationship. So if you don't create relationship reports, you can see that everything is giving you the same number of campaign that we are on. So that's how what data model does for it. It enables relational database. You have a sales team which has their own record. You have the company tables which have their own record, and you have the campaign table which have their own record. So to answer your analysis based on the business that wants to do objective, you need to relate all of these things together. And that's what data modeling does for you. So if I turn this back on, tell me deleting, or just come here and make it active back. That's how you can see the slicing, and I'm showing you how you can create relationship from scratch also. Because Power BI has it automatically. If you have your data cleaned and prepared well, you don't need to bother about you want to start. If you have 10 tables, you want to be creating some by one, will automatically detect it if your data is cleaned and it's transformed well. So if I go back now, you see that everything is now like do. So for me, you can see the top performing manager, you can see the least performing manager, and you can see the number of campaigns they run. This manager on 1 night campaign, and you can, if you want to see more data, you can see this deal stage. And just put it as legend. It will show you the one that they have closed. It will show you the one that you can see they have won. So you can distribute it. So you have 215. This manager has 215 engaging. This one has 536 loss. And you can see it's even the one that has the most one, 882, 828. So that way you can, these are what data modeling gives you. You can see that your reporting, even though you want to do the reporting, your data modeling is not good, or it's not even built, or you cannot build good visual. So, because you just be giving, your visual might be fine and you have inaccurate values, inaccurate results. So that's all for our session for data modeling. Yeah. If there's now I can take in questions.
Thank you very much, Mr. Dada, for this beautiful presentation. Please, you guys should kindly react if you enjoyed the session, please. Kindly react if you enjoyed the session. So thank you everyone. Thank you very much, Mr. Dada. And once again, I apologize for the network issue from the beginning.
Yeah, I apologize also for the next occasion.
Thank you very much, sir. So I can see somebody can wait to ask his question. So
okay.
So we'll be taking questions now. If you have questions, kindly indicate by raising up your hand. I will mute your mic and you can ask your question. Okay, I can see two people up. I can see two people up already. I can see Yanu and I can see sorry, I can see Yanu and okay. I can see Yanu and I can see Moshi. Okay, I have a question. Okay, Angela to ask a question. Okay, Angela, drop the question in the chat box. So let me start with Moshi. He raised his hand up first. So Moshi, I will mute your mic now. So you can hear me, just confirm.
Okay,
Hello,
I think let me answer Angela first. Angela said I didn't use Power Query to bring.
Sorry, sir.
Hello, sir. Hello, good
Please hold
afternoon.
on. Yeah. So I will answer Angela first. Angela said you didn't use Power Query to bring your document in. Why? Is it because no Excel documents? No, I can use Power Query to bring. That means if I want to transform the data. So anytime I want to like work and I know that I want to clean or I want to transform, because the data I'm working on is already clean, it's already been done. So that's why I didn't need to like go to transform. You see, even I just get data and I load. I didn't transform. But in the last one that I brought in, if you notice, you'll see that I went to Power Query to go and transform it because I noticed the header of that table is not in header. That's why I go to Power Query and transform and load back to Power BI. So if you know you don't have any cleaning or transformation to do, you can just get your data directly from Power BI and load it. But if you know you have transformation, you have cleaning or preparation to do to that data, you can get it from Power Query and do everything you want to do. Power Query is an analytical engine where you prepare your data before you come to Power BI. Does that answer your question, Angela?
Thank you very much, Mr. Rada. Angela, I hope the question has been answered. So we have another person, Moshood. So I will allow his mic. He wants to speak. So I'll allow his mic.
I would prefer Iyanu to go.
Hello,
Iyanu to go
sir.
second. No, I'm not taking Moshood's question. I'm taking Iyanu question. He's the first person. That's why he answers one. And also, Moshood's question should be last because he's the one that disrupts our class.
Okay, sorry about that. No problem.
Okay, go on, Iyanu.
Okay, Iyanu, you can speak now. Hello, Iyanu, can you hear me?
Yeah, can hear you. Good evening. Good evening, Mr. Dauda. Thank you for the class. So my question is, how do we know when to use the different type of relationship we have in Power BI? Like, for example, in this class now, I think we use many to one or so. So in what situation do we use one to one or one to many or many to many? Or why did we use one to many for this particular data set that we use?
Okay. Thank you for that. In the one way I was explaining, I mentioned everything like the scenario of one to many, one to one. So when you have a record, mostly I think when I was doing that, I said dimension table always contain unique record. Always. Should, not even always. Your dimension table should contain unique record. So in that way, you only have one record in your dimension, and your fact table has multiple records. So that's why it's like only like one to many, that is common. Another option, that's why one to many, you say one to many. So the use case where you use one to many is when you have one record in a table which is unique and another table has multiple record. It's already like it's one to many because multiple record from that map to multiple records and one record from that table map to multiple record. So let me come back to this our data model here. So this data model here, you see that products has one record. But in sales pipeline, this product has multiple products inside because one product can be sold to multiple companies, right? That's it. Same thing for accounts. There is one company there that I would like to, but when people are closing to them, one agent can sell to multiple companies, but it still fall back to that company. One agent can be pushing for one company and not close them. Another agent push for it and close them. So in this aspect, it's one to many. Same thing for sales team. One agent can have multiple companies to sell to or to close. So in this case, one to many. That's why I say, okay, in this aspect. One to one aspect is when you only have one record here, one person here only is attached to only one company, not many companies. So that's where you see one to one. Does that answer your question?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Okay.
So brother, are you going to forgive
No, Moshe can now go. No, you can ask this question. I just want him to be the last person.
Okay. Moshood, sorry, let me meet Iyanu now. So Moshood, I'll allow mic for you now, so you can go ahead.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir. Actually, Iyanu has already asked my question because my question is pertaining to one-to-one, one-to-many, and you have already analyzed that aspect. But the other question I want to ask is that, do you use the data model to connect the three accounts together? Under the visualization, I mean the last part of the tables, we have account, we have sales pipelines. Is that what you use to connect the three together? Because that is what I want to ask exactly. It's like peculiar to what Yana has already asked for.
So during our class, we I broke down what fact table and dimension table are. So that's already like been done. So your fact table contains things that you want to aggregate or you want to roll up, and your dimension contains things that provide context to those things. For example, now we use sales team in our report here. We want to know manager and the number of campaigns that they closed, or number of companies that they won. This number of campaigns that they closed. So if you want to know by company, you can still bring okay, you want to know how many company a manager closed. For this manager now, he engaged 215 campaigns. So in this campaign, he engaged what's it called? He lost the total he engaged was I think 890 or something. The manager lost, this is the number he lost, this is the number he's prospecting, which is the number of companies prospecting, this one number of campaign that you want. So in this aspect now, it's showing you that, okay, yeah, this person here, this is the context, the manager, and the aggregation that we want to do and the details is this number here. So it's fact table that roll up all this, and the dimension provide the context to that thing. So that's what's explained. And for us to get things is always sales pipeline is giving us. So in this our aspect now, sales pipeline is our fact table. Is that clear?
Moshood, is that clear? Moshood, are you there? Okay. If Moshood is not there, Angela has another question. Can I read it out? Can I read it out to you, or you check the chat box?
You can ask a question.
Okay. She said, her question is, so after transforming the data, did you save it and reopen it on Power BI, or it is all on the same place? You get the question?
After transforming the data. Okay, when you do close and apply after transforming, it's open. Yes, it open automatically in Power BI. Yeah.
Okay, Angela, your question has been answered.
Somebody already answered.
Somebody already answered that. Okay,
Yeah.
no problem. Since there's no other question, thank you very much, Mr. Dauda. We really appreciate your time. Thank you very much for this beautiful session. So, thank you everyone for joining. Thank you. Though our number wasn't up to yesterday, but thank you everyone for still joining. Thank you for putting us in mind. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. So the next week session is still at the same time, Saturday and on Sunday. For Saturday is by 2, for Sunday by 4 p.m. So let's always keep it in mind. And don't let us forget to keep practicing. Let's keep practicing. Thank you very much, Mr. Oda, once again. Thank you very much. And I also apologize for the network issue again. Thank you everyone for joining. Have a lovely week ahead. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you. Thank you.